try and escape away from that. So I like that SOFM's gone for Kane. The only thing is the clear isn't quite as good as Graves, and especially at those like pre-level 6 moments, you don't really battle very well against Graves. So Dank plays where you can have Xie join in with that ultimate.
Oh, hang on, Slice and Dice actually ready to be used. Min is wanting to follow this, goes in eventually after coming out of Mega Knight. Langxing flashes him to Ash. Forces the cleanse out from Huanfeng. Meanwhile, Death Sentence onto Xie, bringing the Dark Passage with the Flay, and now with the taunt, the ultimate through from center helps out, and Xie gets taken down by the Kane for first blood. SOFM stacking the orbs here, and now wants his second kill of the game, but it's given over to Bin, and Suning with 2 and 0. Now get Herald as well.
Nice job from Suning to turn that play around. Don't quite get away with it in the mid lane as LGD. Xie gets hit by the hook, and Suning getting this Rift Herald now, plus those orbs onto SOFM, is going to work wonders in solidifying this early game lead for themselves.
Again, I'd be curious as to how that bar's filling up, because we saw against Xie and Peanut, a lot of damage done, a lot of time in combat, 1-0 and 1. And his ability to get this early Warriors is going to feel pretty good. Early, not the right word, but we'll be able to pick it up when he goes back next. Mega Nalbar whatsoever. Meanwhile, Kramer and Mark and Chatrix are flashed away from Huanfeng. Man, he was itchy on that D button. Sorry, F, as here comes Angel with Scout of the Week, and Langxing again. No Nahbar. SOFM loving this because the Umbral Trespass, the auto attacks. Langxing is dead, and Fed Kane game incoming.
SOFM saying, you know what, had a bit of an early start in the last game, or not so good early start in the last game. I want to step it up a notch here, have that carry performance that I had at the end of game 1, and get it rolling again in game 2.
When a Kane snowballs, it is the worst experience. All solo queue players know that Kane can be the biggest flub of a champion, but when he gets resources, when he's this far ahead, Peanut is going to have his work cut out for him. And Sword Art and Huanfeng making the proper response across the map, while Rift Herald going down, getting the charge, getting first turret blood, and Suning now ahead so far as the ultimate from Mark brings him in. The Ignite put down, pulls him back with a face breaker, and Mark out of the Herald though. So Suning, pretty confident they won't get contested because Peanut not in the right place at the right time, and SOFM is doing a lot of damage at the moment, while Sword Art is sending out death sentences. Doesn't care that Peanut's here, gets flayed on in. Scout of the Week, flashing forward, unleash power. Peanut was free that time around.
Yeah, Peanut gets caught out. SOFM finishes off the Rift Herald. I don't know what Peanut was on going in there. He knew that Sword Art effect, so having a little bit of extra CC, to, as he said, to bring to the table, plus just the annoyance that Kane brings. If you get in towards a backline, it's very difficult to deal with them, just like something like an Akali or any along these lines would be.
I mean, he just becomes the most potent bruiser in the game at this point, as Sword Art sending out hooks. With Dragon starting up, LGD already have 2 in their back pockets, and Chanakris Arrow, swing and a miss. Peanut at half health, and Suning have control of this river utterly. Still waiting to see that wombo from LGD as Angel's the one walking forward. The flash in from Mark sets up for the face breaker. Dragon is secured though, while now comes the engage. Mark, someone is inside of him at the moment with SOFM heading on up. The ult from center. Mark manages to get away, but SOFM is literally reaping slash everywhere. Peanut is not safe. Here comes another reap slash, and this is really not good. Peanut, Penguins up again.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and LGD are still being chased.
All right, well, Langxing with no Mega Nahbar. That death sentence feels like it should have hit a minion, but it was perfectly done. And Suning this time around are the ones who should win the second game.
Dragon for Suning, towers for Suning, the fight for Suning as well.
Who from Wolverine has the F word in it. So
I've gone for the Rock WWE quotes, and it's just full of curses as well. I'm like, oh, well, this isn't going to work.
Xie, speaking of, is on the wrong side of the map right now. That W connects even with the Justice Punch, and SOFM's on the chase too. Langxing about to go into Mega Nara as Mark sends up with a showstopper, wants a face breaker. Only onto one though, while meanwhile Xie's dead. And Suning are devouring LGD whole. Langxing's ulti was used, and it really didn't do too much. That we shall not name. Well done. Well done. That's kind of like a me step as SOFM. I don't think he cares about this. Chanakris Arrow lands this time though onto Huanfeng. He just keeps getting cleansed away this time by the Mikhails as Death Sentence very close. Walking forward is SOFM. Mark with a great engage. Face breaker used, but inside with the Umbral Trespass, excuse me. Angel's going to die. Now, LGD have a numbers advantage. Flash shield of Duran doesn't connect.
Oh,
good
that
binding.
CC. Really well
Oh,
played.
that sentence in the nick of time. Remember, SOFM is large, so quickly down goes Xie. Ultimate Dawning Shadow from Juan Fong. SOFM still frontlining a bit here with the Black Cleaver. He can absorb quite a lot. And we're doing this once again. Good knock-up. SOFM runs in. Dark Passage taken. This is definitely solo queue. Is walking forward. The flash is there. SOFM doesn't want to engage, and he's just dead. And now, at the 24-minute mark again, that's their cue.
Like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
These
but
team fights. Look up at Kaylee dance.
Okay,
Understand.
alright.
But either way.
Teleport used. The chat across the arrows back.
Oh, God, Kramer.
Through. To be fair, though, that time it was a little bit of a better swing and a miss. Scout of the week used. Teleport used as well. As Xie goes in. Meanwhile, Juan Fong. And, you know, LGD gets the kill. But honestly, take it away, Dagda. I'm going to put my headset down for a second. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Look, Dragon goes.
I want people to take away that this is not great, and we're better than this. We really are. Welcome to Baron. Suning are in front of it. LGD, it's not a free Baron this time. Box goes up. Suning might want to finish this game the way they started, as our fantastic community is going to see a bit of a fight here, Dagda, and Baron is secured. Peanut can't get in time. Dark Passage out. Bin waiting for the slice and dice, and LGD just not going to touch him. Lungshing's going on the back end. Bin's been in there a while. Suning actually want to fight instead. SOFM gets a two-man knock-up onto Mark. He ults instead of getting face broken. And now, literally spins. As Xie comes on in. Knock-up at the ready again. Hits Mark, and SOFM takes him down. LGD now at a numbers disadvantage. SOFM doesn't stop chasing. This is the potency of KØYN, who just keeps using this slice and dice of his own. Justice Punch away. SOFM running out of mana while Kramer's just poking him down, but here we go once more. He's thinking about it.
He'll back away. They got what they came for. The Baron went their way. They can now back, especially when... Oh, hang on, maybe not. Sword Art.
He's going to find Peanut. Smoke Screen doesn't connect, but in comes SOFM. Heal burn. Rest of Suning coming through. Chat and Crystal Arrow.
It is! It is!
It too. Oh, at least Kramer has that one. The turnaround.
We are sent into Worlds.
Yeah. Hey, this team beat B5. As Sword Art lands a good death sentence. In he goes. Right into the middle. Box is laid down. Kramer, though, has a pretty good position as the ult from Juan Fong will lay it down. And now that Dawning Shadow's out of the way, SOFM's like, hey, I'm going to get Dragon over the wall. Xie flashes. He won't get it himself. And the re-engage might be here. Shield of Duran used, but Xie has somebody right into the middle. SOFM with a three-man knockup. Remember, this is Red Kane. You're not going to kill him just like that. Ulti into the wall from Na, but SOFM lives. Now forward, forces Kramer's flash. Juan Fong, I believe he's going to be the one to flash next. Dagger is Kramer in front of Wolves. Here we go. The center Qs doesn't even need the flashes. Mark, you're up next, buddy. Face breaker dodged. This is a set support. And the blade spin. So Xie's dead next. And you know what? This might just be game. No, actually, no, it's not.
Peanut's being chased, but down by Bin. There we go. Ace going over the way of Suning. And honestly, they do have minion waves that they...
Bin getting hurt. Lungshing not mega. Are we ready, though? Because Mark's probably just dead. And Suning with this one could be on their way to making it 2-0. And hopefully getting us to more fun picks like the KØYN. Because SOFM has slapped.
And he's looking really good. I mean, throughout this series, SOFM has been the one that's putting Suning forward, carrying them in these series, and managing to pick up the KØYN here, 7-2-4. This Rast is destroying LGD, especially with how separated LGD have been. Skirmishes favor this KØYN so well.
SOFM's in, though, this time. And Humble Trespass is going to start the playoff. Peanut dodges away from the knock-up, and Xie, now that he's in, might have just committed himself to death. And SOFM, every single time he lands, that blade's reach. The knock-ups do so much. He spins with Reaping Slash, and then the Umbral Trespass finishes them off. As Suning now have a direct passage through the mid lane.
Yeah, they're going to be able to push through here. LGD are down, over commitments towards Peanut, who was way out of position, and Suning will take down the Nexus.
Yes, they do. A 2-0 in what can only be described as
the
a
best
series
of League of Legends.
the best worst series we've seen in 2020 across the entire world. Golden is sought up, and the Nexus will finally rock.
Eventually, in time, with due course, it will eventually,
Oh
at
my
a period
God.
of time, go down.
They got SOFM, that's what matters. The series of League of Legends history. No, definitely not. Hey, we've had other series.